Bring him from the yard. Arr.
And I would like to thank my First Mate supporters, Andre Cruz. This is Don the Diecast Pirate, and today I have for you a bonus new arrivals, off the hook, and talking about a couple of things. Okay, so first off, if you saw my unboxing video yesterday, or earlier today, I may get this video out still tonight, of that 40 car lot from Macari, and this GTO was missing the back bumper. Well, I started seeing comments and people were asking about some of the cars, and I dug them all out and I found the bumper for this GTO. So we may end up seeing this come up on the channel. I am excited about that. That is pretty awesome. Okay, so if you notice there in the back, I have some cars lined up. Those are cars, and you may see them come up in future unboxing videos. I recorded a bunch a few weeks ago. So we had the unboxing video this week. I think I have more I know I have more off the hook episodes coming up that I haven't edited yet, and we're alternating weeks. So in 2 weeks, let's say next Sunday will be an off the hook, and then a week later will be another unboxing. And I have a 100 car lot that I bought off of eBay, and that will be a 4-part series, and those will run every other week, or if I finish up with the off the hook, then the last few will be weekly. But once those are done, I'm not really buying any more cars online. I have one more car that has not arrived yet, and that's it. I'm pretty much done with that aspect of this. Really, I mean, I'm so fully stocked on cars to build in the future and trades and whatnot that, you know, it's always great to show new things, and it gets the excitement, right? Because I get it. Like, I don't watch peg hunting videos. I don't watch, hey, look what I got at the store today. And why is that? I mean, I do watch some, but the thing of it is I watch those videos, and then I walk into stores and I start looking at cars and buying cars that I don't need to buy. So those videos are great and everything, but I really need to concentrate on what we're doing right here and getting cars built. And I like doing these unboxing videos and look what I got in the store videos because it adds additional content. But what I might start doing in the future, instead of putting my time and effort into this, is maybe we'll have 2 builds a week. But that remains to be seen. I haven't really thought about that too much. I do want to keep like a regular weekly rotation of 3 videos that you guys can look forward to, you know, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then the additional stuff, right? So, you know, on Sundays it's going to be some sort of unboxing video that might change in the future to something else. Wednesdays is always going to be what's in the case until we run out of that, which will be over a year by my estimation. And the weekly builds on Friday, you know, that we're going to have 1 car a week done. So we'll have to see what happens in the future as far as that goes. Now, I did have a request for something from somebody on Instagram, so I will be making a video of that this week. But let's get into the new arrivals part, which is cars that I bought online that I had shipped to me. Now, one of these is one that I had and you saw in a previous unboxing if you watched it early on my channel, the 49 car unboxing. And I've entered the I don't know where my big calendar is. I think at the end of June there's a race car build hosted by my buddy Paul at Diecast Graveyard, and I don't know what, and we'll see that. But my thought was to build this car, and I thought, well, that car is too nice. Let me find other cars online that I might be able to use for this. So I got this one, and this is my case because when I go online and buy cars, I bought this one, which is in really rough shape. That would be a great candidate for a customization. And here's the thing. Okay, let me show you this one first. And I got these two from the same seller on eBay. This Cheerios, which kind of the direction that I want to go with this car, but it's not going to be it. The car that I wanted to turn this into, I actually found a couple different sets of decals for, and I bought the first ones, and then I found the ones that I really want to use. And then Hot Wheels actually made this car, and this is what I want to turn one of these into. So it may end up not being so much a custom as a restoration if I pick this one to do, but it'll still be a custom, right? So I have decals that can recreate this look, and with that being said, the decals that I bought show a certain paint to be used, and I have that color of paint to match the decals. So one, it probably won't be this one. One of these three cars is going to become the car that I build for that video. And with that being said, I don't know. See, this was sun faded. I may just do. Yeah, this one I may do a light restoration on. Meaning, instead of taking the paint off and stripping it, I may take it apart, clean it very well, and then maybe try to match the yellow that got chipped off, and then cover it with a clear. Remains to be seen. I don't know. If it'd be great if they had those decals, but I don't think anybody does. But it would be nice to restore that car to what it is. But we're gonna make one look like this. Now, that being said, I have another. And somebody told me the name of this. It's like Inside Vision or something like that. Because when I showed in the what's in the case, I noticed that the axles are rusty. So I wanted to get one that didn't have rusty axles, but this one, the glass is kind of rough. But yeah, so there's that. I need to make an announcement video for this build off in July. A couple of guys and I are gonna have a build off with these Seville's. Speaking of, okay, so I got this car, which is, this is like basically the exact one that I had when I was a kid. I don't remember if it had the gold hot ones or not. I remember I had the silver vet, and this is a really, really nice piece. I mean, the tires do show play wear, and somebody used a red Sharpie or something on where the spare tire well is. And I don't know if I would ever really do anything with this, but it's nice to have because it reminds me of the one that I had. And then the car that I'm building for the build-off with Matchbox Mark, and also 2HD Cat is involved in this, and which he reminded me of that I didn't say it the last time. So yes, 2HD Cat, the build-off is including you too. Okay. And I did buy replacement glass coming from Europe. I don't know if it'll get here in time, most likely not, but I bought 3 more of these cars off of eBay. And any one of these would make a good window donor for the car that I'm building. But I'll take a look at these and take a look at the one that's really good up in my case and decide which one I want to take apart for the glass. And on to... So, there's one eBay seller that I buy from time to time that sells old Redlines and other types of cars, and I don't remember. I think I already have one of these Fire Chief Police Cruisers, but I wanted another one, and it included the split image with it, which I think I have another split image somewhere. But these are ones that I'd like to do restorations on sometime. I believe it's June 19th, and again, I don't know what I did with my calendar. I wanted to get the date right. June 21st. My buddy Jay at Jay's Diecast Creations has asked people to build Ferraris for his girlfriend's birthday. So I got this one in the mail, and I have one more coming, and I won't tell you what my idea is for this car. That's coming up too. And if you're not aware of that, go over and check out his channel and take a look at that video. He's invited everybody to build a Ferrari for his girlfriend's birthday, and I think it's really awesome, and a lot of people are going to do it. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm so happy that I can do this for you, brother. So yeah. Now, that being said, talking about Jay, if you saw his channel, I sent him one of these neat streeters. I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. These are, I bought these to restore a couple Redline neat streeters that I have. So, there's one and two. And these have some really decent black walls. So we might use those parts to restore other cars. I've been thinking about something for a while. If anybody knows how a way I could do this to recreate the red lines on black wall tires to restore older cars, to restore old red lines, I'd be interested in that process, because I have bought the replacement Redline tires like this online, and they're getting outrageously, I don't know if they're overpriced, but basically a set of those off of eBay is $15. $15 to restore one car. And, you know, it's what it is, right? And I'm looking into resin casting and things like that. I'd like to be able to make my own. But if I'm going to make Redline tires, I mean, obviously I can use the Molotow to put the chrome on the center, but I need a way to make the red lines on the tires. So, your thoughts on that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, well, no, there's more new arrivals. So, I showed you before that heavyweight, and I don't know if I showed you the parts for it or not. I think I did, where it's going to be a tow truck. That being said, I wanted to get one or two more. Well, I did, so I bought this lot. It came with two bodies and a base, and the base is missing the wheels. This one was drilled. No, and this one, it still has a post broken off the body on it, so I can't actually set one of these on there. Actually, both of these were drilled, and this one, it doesn't look like the back post was drilled out. It was probably a, I don't know, maybe it just broke. Anyway, so we'll drill that out and try to recreate the piece that goes in here with the cap wheels, or maybe we'll use the bearing stuff. I have some bearings coming from Grizz. I was talking to him last night on Facebook. Grizz at Bearcat 3D Designs. Great guy. Great guy. If you need anything, look him up on Facebook. And then I bought a single auction for this base, so that can make another one. Now, the problem that I'm having is I'm not seeing interiors for these. I can get replacement interiors for the narrow ones, which is that this one? I don't know. But then I got 1, 2, 3. I always buy more than I need. I don't know why. Because I love them. That's why. So, yeah. We're going to do... and those are from GPH wheels on eBay. So, in that 49 car unboxing, I had the 50th anniversary set, and I opened up this gold Camaro, and I was sad because it had a blister rub on the roof, and you can't buff that out. So I went ahead and bought another one, and this was in the package when I got it, and I went ahead and pulled it out right away because I didn't want it to get rubbed. So this one will go in the case in place of the other one, and maybe we'll use the other one for something in the future. So there's that. 2 more, and then we'll get into the off-the-hook aspect of this. So if you remember, I had shown this car in a previous video. Then somebody said, hey, that'd make a great gasoline car. And I'm like, but I want this car the way it is. So I went and found one. I went and found one. It was a Coca-Cola. And I'm not going to leave this on the card. I'm going to pull it out of there. But it came with this thing so you could hang it on the tree, right? So there it is. I have one that's intact. So I'm happy now. I'm happy now. They got this in a lot with other cars, and it was missing the hood. So I was like, well, maybe I could find I found some cheaper ones that were out of the package, but they weren't this car. And I was like, well, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know if the hood color on those other cars would match because it was a different paint scheme, or different colors. So I was like, well, I'll just get the exact one, that way I know, and I can be happy. All right, so then I bought this Tucker, and so here's the thing. I was fascinated with the Tucker car when the movie came out several years ago, Tucker, A Man in His Dream. And I have read so much about this car and everything, and it's a very fascinating story. I won't go into it right now in this video, but they produced 51 Tuckers from the factory. What I imagine doing, and I don't know if I ever will, would be to take 51 of this car and recreate each one of those cars that were produced in the factory to the colors that they were made originally, to the best of my ability. And I would need different wheels, but these things are not cheap, right? I think I paid $10 for this one. This is a treasure hunt, and it has a metal base, and that's why they're so expensive. But the other one was like I don't know if it was a super treasure hunt or what, but they're like premium cars. Right, there was this one, and then there was a premium car, and that one's even more expensive. So I'm not going to buy these for myself, but I have a birthday this month. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Just putting it out there. So if anybody wants to send me one of these for my birthday, I will gladly thank you in a video. If not, that's okay too. You don't have to. But let's just pull this one out. This is like this thing they did on here with the graphics. No, I mean, yeah, they put a T for Tucker, but no, these cars didn't have graphics back in the day. 1949 is the year they were made. A lot of future advancements in this car. So there's that. Okay, so the off the hook, I'm gonna start with these. Okay, so I went into Hobby Lobby the other day and got, so the Black Beauty collection, there's a 1982 Ford Mustang SSP I picked up to make for a prize in a future drawing. Okay, so there's that one, and then we have the 1970 Datsun 510 Black Beauty, not Black Beauty, Black Bandit, the Black Bandit collection. Come on, Don, get it right. This one will be a prize in a future drawing. This 68 Plymouth GTX custom Barrett Jackson edition. Now, I was reading the back of this, and so it sold for $300,000 in 2020. It belonged to Chris Jacobs, and it was built by Chip Foose, and it had a fire. And Mark Orman and his guys that do the graveyard cars actually repaired this car, and then it went to auction. This is one that I would love to keep for my collection, but I bought it to give away as a prize. So that will be a prize in a future drawing. Okay. Almost done. I stopped into Dollar General the other day and got a few things, and it's not this bad. Start with 2008 Yes, guys, this is a 2008 2018 Bentley Continental GT3. This will be a prize in a future drawing. Okay. We have K&N Edition Corvette C7 Z06 convertible. Says Hot Wheels speed graphics, mismatched wheels, everything. I'm not sure. This will either be a prize or I'll pull it out and make a custom out of it. I have to take a look at this one that I got the other day. This is a 2019 ZR1. The ZR1 is the one that I'm going to customize for sure. I don't want to do a ton of Corvettes on this channel, but I think that'll be a prize. Then I got this one. It's a Hot Wheels armored truck. Plastic body. I don't know if I'd ever want to customize this just because of that. I am going to do plastic body metal based cars at some point, but I want to try to avoid them simply because, like on the metal based cars, if I screw up the paint, I can strip it and repaint it, right? The plastic one, or I'd say metal based, the metal bodies. With the plastic body, if I screw it up, how do you strip that? Because the paint stripper that I use would destroy the plastic, right? So that'll be a prize. Just had to go get a refreshing drink because, you know, it's late and I slept all day because it's the first day that I've had off all week, and I'm on vacation this week. Last week was killer. The last 3 bills of this week, I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I work 60 plus hours a week, and I'm doing all this. I gotta, you know, get my processes refined to where I'm not spending that many hours. So we have a Rally Baja Crawler. This is the Hot Wheels screen time. I think this is from the Fast and Furious Spy Racers. I've never actually watched that show, but I thought that was a really cool truck. And just like that other car from the show, I think this one, I'll go ahead and pop it out of there. We'll make a very nice custom out of that. That would really, I'm just loving how the exhaust comes out, and I actually don't know how that door would open. The door would hit the exhaust. Shh, we won't tell anybody. Alright. Okay. So then we have a Nissan R390 GTI. Be for a future prize. And I went ahead and got 1, 2, 3 more of these for future customizations and whatnot. These would be like parts cars. I'll probably do, because I have the Uno cars and I have the Dos cars. So customize them or use them for parts, and I'm really liking the wheels on these because they don't look like a Mattel wheel, right? They don't look like something that came on a car that's like a mainline car. It looks like it's and yeah, they're plastic and everything. They're not like real riders, but just the look of them, I'm really liking those. And that's hard for me to say for wheels like that. And then I bought a Corvette Stingray for future customization. And yeah, I know I said I don't want to do a ton of Corvettes, but you know, there are some that I want to do. My cat is so noisy right now. Got another one of these red ones. What is this, the TR6? Ripped it apart. Yeah, the Triumph TR6. So I have a couple of red ones now. And then the Dodge van. And I didn't realize that was the one that had that car inside. I've seen some guys do some amazing things with these vans. And I may end up getting a couple more of these sometime if I see them hanging on the hook. Or if you guys that are, you know, like offering trades or whatnot, you want to send me some, that's cool too. It'd be good to have these in my stable of cars for things to use. One more, and that's it. So Old Man Diecast, he and I we're doing a little bit of trading. I sent him some cars. He's sending me a car that I asked for. What was it? Okay, yeah. So he won one of the prizes from my first drawing. So I sent that to him, and then there was an unboxing video, and he saw some race cars that he wanted. So I sent him those, and he's sending me a car that I asked for. And I know what it is, but that should be arriving soon. And then there was something else, and I had asked him if he knew where I could find a certain car. And he says, I'll get you something. Like, okay. Right? So then when I went to Dollar General and got all these cars, I found this car hanging on the hook, and I said, I'm getting this for Old Man. Right? Because anybody that knows him and knows his channel knows that he loves this style of car. And I'm pretty sure he already has one of these. And I did my 300 subscriber prize announcement video, and he's like, how awesome is that to win a custom by Diecast Pirate? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make you one. So, Old Man, pretty sure you already have one of these Pictionary Camaros. But this is my build for Friday this week. And I'm going to customize this car and send it to you. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you being here. Putting your comments down below, clicking that like button, ringing that bell for notifications. As always, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and I'll see you next time.